Think of this like your grandfather. Your grandfather, you would want to be taken care of and to be lavished with love.
It's funny because, like, y'all call it the eternal presence, right? But Boston natives don't call it the eternal presence. That's not what we call it. That's not what we refer to it as. So when you say stuff like that, a lot of folks from Boston, especially Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? But as soon as you say the big head, it's a wrap. We all know what the big head is. That is our landmark. That signifies our safety. It signifies our childhood. Like, we grew up playing on that statue. It is one of the first pieces of art that I've ever seen that looked like me, where my features were magnified, where my features were made to be beautiful. A lot of the art in our community is statues of people who kept us down, for lack of a better way of saying it. We don't see things that resonate with our power, with our beauty, right? And we had something in our community that showed us that we were beautiful. I can't necessarily say that about any other piece of art in the city of Boston, where it's ours, right? Like, the big head is ours.
You know what? Listen,
Well, I came today because this event means a lot to me. John Wilson is somebody that we revere. I am a person who loves art. And to know that John Wilson grew up here, raises children here, and he is the person that he became, it really kind of infused me with the energy to think about, wow, the things that I can do and just kind of imagine really big.
It reflects what most of us look like, and it's made by one of our own residents. So it's really a very special part of our community, one that we can access regardless of the weather, regardless of the time, and regardless of how much money you have in your pocket. It's really here for everyone.
You know, I call Roxbury the city on the rock, right? So when you look at the vantage point of this museum and what this artifact means, it's like you're on stable ground. It's a representation of culture. It's a representation of the Black and brown community. I'm inspired by the work, and I'm motivated by seeing those that have done it before me, and it feels to me like a responsibility to pick up that work. You know, what better thing to do on a Saturday than preserving history?
I met John Wilson in summer of 2001. He met my son when my son was a baby, when I first started taking photos of him in front of the statue. And it just coincided with my son's birthday. It was his first birthday. And so he was the nicest guy. We sat and talked for a little while, and I said, oh, this is so beautiful. This is so inspiring. Every time I've run into him and I've seen him at different things, we just talk, and I always tell him, you know, I take pictures with the baby in front of it. So I was like, I'm going to say it, I'm going to show it, and I can start now on your first birthday, and I'll work my way through, because he's 25 now, so he's heard it all. And I love the title, Eternal Presence, because as a father, for my son, he knows I'm always going to be there for him no matter what. Whether I'm on earth or whether I'm gone, I'm going to always be there. So I just love the symbolism of the name. The city of Roxbury is lucky. All the years it's existed, I don't think I've ever once seen it vandalized or messed with or anyone tagging it or anything like that, because people appreciate it. It's very important, and it's a symbolic marker of a brilliant artist who was here and is no longer with us.
A lot of John Wilson's work tells the story of a lot of Black folks in this country. From the Great Migration to folks trying to escape lynching and things like that. It captures the experience of a lot of Black Americans.